Hey Budget Fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are doing a money monthly reset, a little bit of a consolidation. We are pulling all of our money from the bills binder because it is almost the first and I want to be able to pay all of my bills on the first. So we need to pull this money, put it into the bank. I do get questions a lot about handling bills whenever you are a cash budgeter. We will talk about that. This is not part of the Cash Budget Cash 101 series. If you are watching my new beginner cash budgeting series, like as these videos are going live, this is definitely going to be more of a chatty, not a how-to video, but hopefully you pick up a little bit of something helpful in this video, but it's definitely more just something I do to, reset my own budget, get everything back right so we can start saving. Now that it's almost December 1st, we're gonna wanna pull some of this money, pay off some debt, pay our bills, and start saving for the 1st of January, which is a whole new year, y'all. How did it get to the end of the year so quickly? I feel like the first half of the year just drug by, the second half just completely disappeared. So let's talk through our binders because some of these we're not doing anything with. This vacation binder is not ready to be used. We are still stuffing it, so we are not doing anything with this binder. Same with our little reindeer. He is saving for next Christmas, so we are not pulling this money. We actually just started it, so I'm not pulling any of this money this month. We're gonna set it to the side. Bills binder we're gonna set here because it's definitely all getting pulled. The debt, let's put this. Okay, so yeah, we are pulling this. I had to get a pencil or a pen. I'm gonna make notes to myself just off screen so I know what money is going to what. This monthly challenge, we are going to pull all of the money so that we can restart it on December 1st, which is tomorrow. We're gonna restart this and then hopefully get it done within the month. So we are gonna go ahead and pull it though, because I want to motivate myself to try to completely stuff it in a month. It is a monthly challenge after all, but everything that we pull out of this binder is going to debt. So I want to pull this before we pull the bills money so that I kind of know just in my head where the different money is going. So how are you guys doing? Let me know. Let me know how the start of December is going for y'all. By the time this video uploads, I think we're gonna be on like the 2nd or the 3rd. So let me know how it's going. If you guys are doing advent calendars with your little ones or for yourself, let me know which ones you guys picked. I'm super curious. My boys are so excited to get theirs started. So I think it's gonna be fun. We've never done advent calendars before. As my boys get older, I'm realizing that most of the fun of Christmas is really the anticipation and the lead up to it. So I thought advent calendars would be really worth it this year. And so I'm super excited. I will let you guys know as soon as I know how it actually ends up going or how they like the advent calendars. But if you guys are doing them, let me know how they're going. If you have a favorite advent calendar, I don't know how we got on an advent calendar chat, but it's just what's on my brain right now because my boys get to start them tomorrow. If you have a favorite advent calendar, let us know that in the comments because it might be a little too late this year, but it would be good to kind of have on my radar for next year if it goes well with the boys this year, or even for myself. So these monthly money resets are not something that I have done in the past, but I think I'm gonna start doing this, and it's just gonna be at the start of every month, we're gonna kind of reset my binders together. Let me know what you think of that idea. I think it's pretty much always gonna be getting pulled to go to bills and debt. Like that is the main focus right now for me, is just trying to stay on top of bills. It's just that season of life, y'all. Just trying to stay on top of bills and work down on the debt. So those two things would be getting paid every single month. It's not a video that I have been making because I think it's pretty straightforward, but I don't know, it gives me a good excuse to come see you guys and hang out for a little bit. Maybe you can get your own binders and we can just kind of pull our money and play with it and kind of reorganize monthly together. I think these monthly resets might be a time too where if a category stops working for me, we might take out that binder or that card and then kind of re-put in whatever category or binder I would be adding, because I frequently just kind of spring on you guys like, okay, I changed my mind. I want to do this binder. I want to cancel this and do that. I think we will just start making a dedicated monthly money reset where we kind of like take out categories, add categories. It's also a good opportunity to condense some bills. So some of the bills in here, the money that is staying in this debt binder though. Like we might take out a bunch of 10s, 20s, and then add some 50s, that kind of thing. So I just think it's a good habit to create, or like it would be a good routine to kind of add to my schedule and start doing that with you guys. Let me know what you think. So that is all for a monthly challenge. This binder will be coming right back. We're just gonna get a new tracker and start that monthly challenge again. Just a second ago, my memory was full on this camera, and now my battery was like, okay, dying. I'm actively dying. So I did have to switch that out. I had to switch out my battery, but I am back. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, I have this $21 stuff back here. And so what I think we're actually gonna do, let's see, 9, 13, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're gonna cheat ourselves $1, but it's gonna be okay. We are going to like color in, I'm not gonna color it in right now because we're just about to take this out, but we're gonna color in the 9 and the 13, or we're like marking these days as done. If we do that, then this card is fully stuffed and we get to pull this money. So none of my other 100 Days to Financial Freedom debt payoff, none of my other cards are filled all the way out except for these first two. So we're gonna pull this card. We're gonna pull this card because we just added the $21 there. If I remember, which y'all know sometimes I do not, but if I remember, I'll add an extra $1 when I pull some money and kind of put it in one of these cards. So we're still staying true to by the end of the 100 days, we would have $5,050. So we have these first two sleeves stuffed though. So what we're gonna do is, for now, we're gonna close this binder. We will likely put some bills in to consolidate some of this at the end of this video. But to keep things organized, let's pull these two cards, put the cash where it goes, and then we're gonna count this money, because this money and this money, this all goes towards debt. So the way I'm doing this is, ideally every month, some of these cards will be filled out, and every month we can pull some of the money. We don't have to wait till the whole challenge is done. We'll pull the money that's in those cards. My monthly challenge for now is always gonna go towards debt. So these two binders will get kind of stuffed. Hopefully some of it, or unstuffed. Hopefully some of it will get unstuffed every single month. And I will let you know in these condensing videos, like how much it totaled and how much we were able to go ahead and pay off that month on the card. I feel like there's been a lot more debt talk on my channel lately, but since I've been doing YouTube for the last 3 years, I have not been in any substantial debt that I couldn't just get out of pretty immediately. I am pretty thankful for that. But in this move to Iowa, I accumulated some debt, and then it just kind of kept stacking after that. I feel like I took care of that, but then the sports here are so much more expensive. So I got my boys in some sports, and I felt like it wasn't properly saved for. And then like, it's just kind of been one thing after another. Of course, I didn't have any furniture because I got rid of everything 1.5 years ago when I had like a bad rental situation. Yeah, like we are in debt, and I honestly foresee us being in debt for all of 2025. It's like, what year are we even in? But I do think we should be done with it in 2025. If I can kind of stick to the goals that I have set for myself, we shall surely see. Okay, so a lot of this is ones, so nobody get too excited, but all of this money gets to go towards debt. Let's see what we've saved. I'm gonna write it down. All this money is going to the bank to pay off debt and bills, but I want to know how much of it is supposed to be going towards debt, how much of it I have left to pay off bills, or put towards bills. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 130. I know myself, I'm actually gonna go ahead and write down 130, and then we'll count the 5s and 1s. Okay, we have 130 with our 10s and 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's $100 in the 5s and 1s there. So let's add that to our 130. We are now at 230. Let's just count these ones separate and then we'll add it to that 230. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41. That's $271 towards debt. Now we did not do the full monthly challenge. We only did the first like 17 days. If we stuffed all of it, we would have 500. And then we just did the 2 like cheaper sleeves. But as we are moving past what's expensive for me anyway, for the holidays, because I've already bought my boys presents and stuff, I'm thinking December and January and February, we should have more money to stuff towards like these bigger numbers. So next month when we pull this and we consolidate, we should be pulling higher amounts, right? Because we're moving out of those first couple sleeves, the first 14 days, and moving into higher amounts. And if you don't see a lot of my videos, let me just show you too. We do have money in here. We've been stuffing towards debt. We're just not pulling it to put in the bank yet. I know there's probably going to be a lot of opinions about that, but this is what is motivating to me and this is what works for me. So that's what we're going to do for me. That's what I'm going to do. That is debt. Now we are going to go ahead. Let me move this because we're going to need more space here. Yeah, I think we'll just put it all together to start and then we will count it all together. Yeah, we're just going to mix it in with the debt. We already have written down that 270 is going towards debt, so I should not get confused on that one. Let's see. Nope, not going to count it either. I almost pulled it and counted it, but let's not. That was all 50, so that's all going to go back there. So our mortgage currently is $800. Our electric, we saved $180 for that one. Medical, we saved $100. Car insurance is $91 every month. So what I am doing is I'm just pulling all of this money to put in the bank on December 1st. All of the bills that I can go ahead and pay, I will pay. All of the bills that are gonna come out that I cannot pay right away, that come out on their own time, I will just kind of see what money is left out of this bill money, and I'll make sure that stays in my account for the month. Does that make sense? So while I am a cash budgeter, I don't pay any of these bills in cash. It's actually just a nice way for me to save, to make sure I have everything that I need so none of my bills get lost along the way or something. It's just a way to keep up with it. The car note is $405. Homeschooling, $110. If you have a monthly money reset that you do every single month at the start or at the end or in the middle, if you have any kind of routines that you have set for your personal cash budget, just to kind of keep yourself on track, to keep yourself motivated, please let us know in the comments what it is that you do, how you do that. I am realizing more and more that it can be really easy to get lost along the way with cash budgeting and lose the fun in it. The more I chat with you guys, I know a lot of people, especially though we're all having a hard time right now. I guess I can't speak for everybody. I know a lot of us are having a hard time right now because money is not going as far as it used to go. And there's really nothing you can do cash budgeting wise to fix that. Money is just tighter. You're not going to get to stuff possibly as much as you used to. And that can feel very unmotivating. But the whole reason we cash budget, reason I cash budget, I'll speak for myself, is because I find it more motivating than not. I find it helps me save more. I just find something about like the money being tangible to be really motivating and really helpful for me. So if it gets overwhelming, it's not really doing its job, right? Oh, I was like, what was my point in saying that? I think my point is just to say, if you found things that are keeping you motivated and keeping it fun, please let us know in the comments. I think we'll go through and consolidate a little bit of this, but I don't know that we will for everything. 20, 40, and then a 10 makes 50. So we're gonna pull a 50. And then some of these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll pull a 5. We're not going to condense all the bills because I really just don't, just for time's sake. I'm kind of running out of time. I need to get back to my boys to keep them on schedule, but let's just kind of consolidate a few bills here, do what we can in the next few minutes, and then we'll count this cash and see what we're bringing to the bank for our bills and for our debt. 20, 40, 50, yeah. Let's do another 50. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let me just count that again. 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's grab a couple 50s, 50, 100, and put here so that as we stuff this next month, it's not as thick. We did pull a couple sleeves, so that kind of helps, but there's just an obnoxious amount of 10s and 5s and stuff in here. So let's make this a little bit smaller. Let's see, 20, let's do the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 20, 40, 50 again. So let's grab another 50. And then I think that's actually where we will leave that. We're going to count this money just for the heck of it. Like, it's not going towards anything spectacular. It's just going to pay off some bills and debt, but just to total it out, because it feels kind of weird to exit a cash video without knowing some totals, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. I think I'll count the 50s and 20s first, and then I'll count these bills here, and we'll kind of see, do we even want to be that bold? Okay. 50s first. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 56, 50, 700, 58, 50, 900, 50, 1,000, $1,000 in 50s. That's a nice, easy number to memorize. Am I writing it down anyways? Yes, I am. 20s. 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. Oh my gosh, could I have planned these numbers any better myself? No, I could not. So 500 in 20s. 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, and 10, 20, 30, 330. If I miscount these, definitely let me know in the comments, but it's not that big of a deal because I will count it again and kind of tally it out and make sure I'm taking to the bank what I think I am, but feel free to correct me. I frequently do not count correctly. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 160. We're at 160 for the 5s. And then for the 1s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. Okay, so let me total this up really quick. We have $1,790 towards bills, and then we have $271 going towards debt. So at this time, if you are new to cash budgeting, let me just tell you kind of the routine at this point. So I'm just going to take all of this money to the bank. Once the money is in the bank, that's when I pay the bills and pay off debt and stuff and kind of do everything else through the card. I'm not like carrying this money around anywhere else except straight to the bank. Again, the main motivator of cash budgeting being that it makes our budget tangible. It makes the money easier to save throughout this last month. Like throughout November, I've been saving this money in cash. So now I'm able just to throw it all at bills, and I've paid all my bills now, or I will as soon as this goes in the bank, paying all my bills for December. I don't have to think about it. I do get questions from time to time in comments saying, why would you not just make your bills automatic and then you don't have to think about it? Well, that would be great. I don't know where you guys are in your budget, but I have never been good at bills coming out automatically, because then I'm just concerned all the time saying, well, I don't know if I'm going to have the money in the bank. Again, the money in the bank, I'm tempted to spend it. So then I'm less likely to actually have the money to actually pay my bills. So that's why I don't do it. I purposely am not somebody who does automatic bills. I don't enjoy it. It stresses me out even more. And if I'm leaving the money in the bank to pay bills automatically, that means I'm leaving more money in the bank, and then I'm just tempted to spend that money. I pull cash all through the month, and I divvy it out where it needs to go. And then I'm happy to like manually pay bills once I know the cash is there, and I kind of feel like I have more control of it. It's not happening to me. It is an intentional like part of my plan, part of my budget, part of my schedule. Does that make sense? I hope it does. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.